of suspense. Suspense that grips your heart in a vice. Feel fear. Numbing, paralyzing fear. Cape Fear, starring Gregory Peck, Robert Mitchum, Polly Bergen. Cape Fear, the screen's most terrifying war of nerves.
Well, I've seen the worst, the dregs, but you are the lowest. You just put the law in my hands, and I'm going to break your heart with it.
I got a little plan for your wife and kids.
They're never going to forget. Never. Nancy! Nancy! Tell the operator to call the sheriff's office. Send some men out here fast!
Cape Fear, the nightmare that becomes a shocking reality.
Oh, now, come on.
If you touch me, you'll go back to prison for life.
You want to make a little bet on that?
But you will. I'm not like Nancy. I'm not afraid to testify. I swear it. You've got to believe me. I'm not afraid.
Cape Fear, the original, released in 1962. In Cape Fear, a lawyer and his family are stalked by a man he once prosecuted and sent to prison. This one's based on John D. MacDonald's 1958 novel, The Executioners, which now looks to be a collector's item and out of print, and has since been republished as Cape Fear, which is available at normal prices. John D. was one of the authors I studied back when I was thinking about becoming a writer. I read a bunch of his novels. Some big stars in this movie: Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum. Plus Martin Balsam, Telly Savalas, Polly Bergen, and someone named Barry Chase, who I wasn't even going to mention until I saw pictures of it. Get to her in a little bit. Gregory Peck plays the lawyer who prosecutes Robert Mitchum, a huge star. Talked about him just yesterday in The Omen from 1976. 58 credits. He plays Captain Ahab in Moby Dick, Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, De Niro's lawyer in the Cape Fear 1991 remake, the notorious Dr. Joseph Mengele in Boys from Brazil, and General Douglas MacArthur in MacArthur. Didn't mention either one of those pictures yesterday. Robert Mitchum, a magnificent actor with 132 credits. He plays the ex-con who's not only stalking Gregory Peck and his family, but also trying to kill them all. Here he is trying to kill Peck. And here he is in 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, 1944. Anybody out there ever have a G.I. Joe toy soldier? Here he is in Story of G.I. Joe, 1945. The Night of the Hunter, 1955. The Enemy Below, 1957. The Longest Day, 1962. And he plays a cop in the 1991 remake of Cape Fear. So, both Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum are in the remake 29 years later. Cool. And here's another cool gem. In 1959, my high school buddies and I went to see The Enemy Below at the Tower Movie Theater in 69th Street. It was during the winter. We were too young to drive, so we took the trolley. Now, I've been blessed with the ability to fall asleep in a heartbeat. As an adult, going to the movie was called my $6 nap. Anyway, it's a submarine movie. Get it? The Enemy Below? And there's a long sequence where a destroyer is hovering over a submarine. No sounds except sonar. The destroyer waiting to drop depth charges, the sub just sitting there on the bottom, waiting it out. Waiting and waiting. The next thing I know, the usher's laughing as he wakes me up. Hey pal, your buddies ran out on you. So I'm up and out the door, and it's snowing outside, and there they are laughing and running halfway to the terminal to catch the trolley. I saw the movie a bunch of times after that, liked it, and stayed awake. Polly Bergen gets third billing. She plays Mitchum's wife, 86 credits, but I was never crazy about her. Probably because she was a regular panelist on the TV show To Tell the Truth, and she rubbed me as being stuffy. And I see that she was in 10 episodes of Desperate Housewives. Well, that's another turn-off. And wow, both Polly and Larry Hagman look awful old in this episode. Never would have recognized either one. Martin Balsam plays the police chief. Great actor, great career. We'll get into him at some point in time. But he's also in the 1991 remake, so that's 3 of them. Peck, Mitchum, and Balsam. Way cool. Telly Savalas plays a PI, 12 years ahead of Kojak. And we'll get into him in depth later as well. But here he is with Barry Chase, with what looks like a piece on his head, in a bedroom, and she's looking fine. So I looked her up. 43 credits. Never saw her in anything. But she's got some sexy pictures. Way back then. Here she is in Flight from Phoenix. 2 shots from It's a Mad, Mad World. One in her undies, and one in those same undies on some kind of bed. Well, that was the 60s. Looks like a waterbed to me. I had one for years. I know I saw this movie, but the remake 29 years later made me forget all about it. So I'll have to go back and rewatch them both and compare. So that's it for now. Except for a quick plug for Born to Be Wild, my classic outlaw biker saga, published 30 years ago and still selling. Thanks for stopping in today. Until next time. See you. And that's a wrap.